Hi everyone, this is James, and I wanted to give you a couple of updates, courtesy of one of our other leaders who prepared these very nice slides. There were a number of meetings in Japan this week, and so this was an update prepared by some of our other leaders, and with their help, I'm passing it along to you. So there were a couple of meetings with two of the four owners of usi-tech in Japan, and a lot of updates, so things are going quite well. And the first one is that there was an app. There's a usi-tech app available both on the Apple Store and also in Android, but it was watch only until now. Now you can go to the Apple Store and download it, and it's got withdraw. You can rebuy. You can purchase. There's extensive reporting details. It's really great. I've got it also, and next week it'll become available on Android, but I've got it already on my iPhone, and really terrific. Second one, a lot of scam allegations about usi-tech, people getting freaked out who don't understand the difference between Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, and there's something quite simple about that. So as the company has always said, usi-tech Limited is registered in the United Arab Emirates. People interpreted that as Dubai, and they do have an office in Dubai, but that's not where they are registered. Okay, you smart aleck people who think you're proving that the company is a scam have got this one wrong. Actually, let me go back to that. So you'll see here, this is the certificate of registration. This is from the Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah, which is one of the 7 emirates in the United Arab Emirates. Dubai is one of them. Sharjah is another of them, etc., etc. There are 7 of them. And, Ras Al Khaimah is within the United Arab Emirates, but one of the 7 emirates, not the same as Dubai. Now, USI has a small office in Dubai, but they are not registered in Dubai. So if you've heard that it's a scam, that it's false, it's not registered there, whoever did that missed the whole point and wasn't listening carefully. So you can see here the register of RAK International, which is Ras Al Khaimah, and Grace and I have been there. The register of Ras Al Khaimah International Corporate Center hereby certifies that pursuant to the Ras Al Khaimah International Corporate Center Business Companies Regulations 2016, all requirements of the regulations in respect of incorporation have been complied with. usi-tech Limited is incorporated, yada, 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 from the 30th of June 2016, more than a year ago, guys. All right? So if you want to check that out, that's available. But for those of you that love to pretend that everything's a scam and you're so smart and clever, you're wrong. Okay? Gee. This one kind of annoys me. But anyway, that one's cleared up now, so we can move on to the next point. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. The next one is that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes to clear up that rumor and other ones, because some people have been reporting inaccurate information. That's one of them, but there are other things, and people just love to spread false information and inaccurate information. So the company is working on that to clear it up. They will set the record straight. If you're one of the people that's been publishing false information, frankly, I'd be careful, because this company is not going to take it lightly. All right, another one, 140%, 140 working days return. So if the target of 140% return on capital is not reached by 140 working days, your packages continue to earn until they do get to 140%, and then they stop earning. Same thing if they get 140% faster than 140 working days. They stop earning at 140%. So we've been saying this all along, and it's an important point, because anybody who explains it carefully always says about 140 days and says about 1% a day. And, I think currently we're probably just a little bit under 1%, although that's my own experience, Grace and my own experience after, 5.5 weeks with the company. I think a couple of the weeks were above 1%, probably 3 weeks below and 2 weeks above, something like that. I just looked at it actually in an earlier update. So, it's based on real trading, real results. So it's what is guaranteed is 140%. And it can, the returns daily are guaranteed between 0.75 and 1.25, and those will average 1%, but it depends on the real numbers. So if it's a 90 or 95% rate, it might take 145 working days. If it's faster than that, it might take 135 working days. Just depends on the real results. But this is an important clarification because people, sometimes don't pay attention to words, and so they get all bent out of shape if it's not exactly 140 working days. What's wrong? Something's wrong. They're scamming me. I love how people act sometimes. No, I don't. That's why we do these updates. Okay. Anyway, you get the message. It's about 1% per day, and it's about 140 working days, but the results will be actual 140% return on capital. Okay. Any questions? Drop us a note below. Now let's continue on with the different updates, and that's that we will have a new website. It'll be separate for customers, so there'll be a customer-only website. That's really nice for just offering people a financial business opportunity as a customer, and so that'll be a good update to have. And for those that are business builders and want to build a team or want to recruit people, they'll have a separate website for that. I've always found in the past that that's a good thing to have two separate sites, because a lot of people might get turned off by a company even if they think it's direct selling or network marketing. But if it's a very reasonable and commercially viable business opportunity that they want to do passively, very excited to hear about it. So I think this is a really great move from the company. So happy to hear that one. We're growing really well, hiring more people in the customer support. It's a great problem to be growing fast, and they're addressing it. Also, lots going on behind the scenes in terms of the corporate site. There's lots of site security that they're working on. I think we were told there might, don't quote me on this, but I think 10 firewalls behind the scenes. We've noticed over the last couple of days the rebuy script is being worked on on the dashboard. So it's being worked on. Like I did rebuys the last 2 days, and it didn't immediately show up on my dashboard. It did immediately show up in the new in the package section. So they're working clearly on the dashboard currently. So a lot of things going on there. No big drama. No need to panic. Although, of course, anytime someone doesn't pay attention to updates, they panic and raise complaints. That's why we do these updates. But of course, the people who panic and raise those complaints don't watch these updates normally. Anyway, there's also a new package buying payment and approval progress function. So when you buy your packages, you'll be able to see much more clearly where you are in the process and whether it's been approved. And that'll prevent some people who, again, weren't following directions, and after they sent their money, they didn't go back and click the confirmation link. That's just proven to be a problem because people don't listen and don't follow directions. So they're going to try to make it easier for people who don't listen and don't follow directions. So that'll be helpful. So I think all those things are good, but more of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, of course. And there's other things, of course, as I mentioned, with the rebuy script. So that's going to be a simpler and more streamlined one, and that's one of our favorite functions. So because we love to rebuy and compound our money, and that's a very popular one with all the teams. So that one will be very welcome. Now, a new product. Details to be announced. It will probably be the 1-year anniversary, guys, is in October. I think it's October the 22nd, but anyway, it will be announced, the exact date. And they are going to announce a new product. Now, they have leaked it to some of the top earners and some of the people that are going to the VIP event also in October. That includes Grace and myself. What I do know about the product, nobody in the market has it. I do know what the product is, but I'm not allowed to say, of course. That's going to be a real rocker for the industry. So just watch for that. I haven't seen anybody out in the financial services industry with this kind of cutting edge product. I mean, really, really cutting edge. Did I say cutting edge enough? Anyway, it's going to be one that really knocks people, and you'll be able to use it and to offer it to customers that have never seen something like that. So that's a really exciting one coming up, new product. Now, got just a couple other developments to cover real fast here. But I think the new product announcement and that 1-year anniversary event in October are big ones. Now, a lot of people ask, well, how can I maximize my earnings? Well, the first thing, boys and girls, is we're all big boys and girls. There are no guarantees. You heard what I said earlier and what the announcements have been. It's about 140 days and so forth. But basically, if you want to maximize your earnings, you need to set it on 100% repurchase. And you could do that in the settings section of the business. If you're not comfortable doing that, then if you want to continue to max things but take some money out, then set it for about 80% or 90%. And then take out some money, and there's a lot of people that like to get out some money or some seed capital in the beginning, but the best way to maximize your earnings is to build them up to the level that you want and then start to take out some money. That's the fastest, best way. That's what Grace and I are doing. We started with 100 packs. In our first month, we took it up to 500 packs. So you maximize your earnings by deciding what you can risk, and you put it in as soon as you can, as much as you can. Again, bearing in mind you don't put in any kind of investment like this money you can't afford to lose, etc., etc. Now, how do you make it go faster? Well, how did we get to 500 packs in 1 month? That's a lot more than 40%. That's like 500% in 1 month. How did we do that? Optional, share the amazing opportunity with other people. So a lot of the ability that we had to go in 1 month from 100 packs, which we paid for with our own money, so that's what we decided we can put in and risk, and that was a big commitment, 5,000 euros, of course, $5,500 to get ourselves going. But, we got 5 times that. We're now up to 6.5 times that, actually, as of today. We just hit 680, I think, today. It's from 100 on May the 28th, and it's July the 7th when I'm doing this. So, the commissions, people don't seem to get it that a 10% commission for sharing it with somebody is amazing. And then if those people share it, you get a 3% commission. And it's possible to make more money than that. And there's possibility to make even more money with that by having people buy the Forex product. And there's possibility to make even more than that by qualifying for earnings beyond your second level. And this is not a comp plan chaining, but let's be honest, there's a lot of money to be made. You can maximize your earnings with referral earnings. That's huge. But if you're a passive investor, then you have to decide what you can risk and put it in as soon as you can, and make sure it's compounding as much as possible. Compounding is the key. So that's the best way to maximize your earnings. That's the answer to that very important question that we do get a lot about. Now, what about Bitcoin? Well, you need to know about it. Contact your sponsor if you need help with Bitcoin. But, there's lots of places you can look on YouTube. On our channel, we've got some things about Bitcoin. You can look up Mr. Antonopoulos. You can look at the Dollar Vigilante on YouTube. There's other places. Then read about the wallets. Zappo is a good one. The Canadians seem to love Zappo. BitPay, we like BitPay in the United States. We've also used Coinbase. We also use blockchain. We also have another one with another one called OlePay. But you need to learn about security, so get some secure things. So you need probably a hard wallet. or a hard wallet ledger, you know, a Trezor, Keep Key, Armory, a lot of different things out there to learn about. We have a solution as well that you might be interested in. But just learn about the industry that you're in. Learn about Bitcoin. It will help you a lot in this business and also in terms of investing and understanding what you're doing. So that's, you know, more information, more education, more understanding is always a good thing. So that will for certain help you in both the short term, medium term, and long term. So yeah, get some help, but you know, Google stuff, guys. YouTube it rather than taking someone's personal time. I mean, it's not hard to get the information. All you have to do is look and, you know, bookmark some sites, you know, look it up, but, you know, do Google searches. You can go read about it on Wikipedia or something. You know, I mean, just do yourself a favor in that respect. Then some simple sharing ideas. So one thing is get with your sponsor if you'd like. If you've got our funnel system, then we've got short presentations. Your funnel system is automatically done. So in terms of working with the team, with Grace and myself, we use a sharing very simple system with the Power Lead system. So we have a pre-made funnel, and you can use that. And it's got email follow-ups automatically done. It's got video follow-ups all the way done. Then basically just, you know, get registered online. You can register for free. Also, if you want to do a three-way call or you want to bring them to one of our webinars or arrange for us to talk to somebody, that's great. But how do you get going? It's free to join. It costs only 50 euros to buy one. It's not that awkward or difficult of a process. How to get going and how to make money is as simple as getting started with 50 euros, $55, $56 maybe. But that's the point. Get going. And you won't regret it, because that's the best way to learn is by doing, not by studying yourself forever. So make a choice that will leave you with no regrets. This business is changing people's lives, changing people's world, changing people's understanding, giving them freedom that they haven't had before. So if you've not made the choice, go for it. All right, that's it for us. We thank you for your attention, and we will talk to you on the next video, guys. Bye-bye.